Hey guys, Mr. Mark here. Hope you got your seatbelt fastened because we're playing Fishing Resort on the Nintendo Wii. And I'm calling this episode my Beginner's Guide Episode 3. And we're really just trying to buy the best rod and the best reel combination. And in order to do that early in the game, you have to stack up a bunch of points and catch as many of the large size fish as you can. Ooh, I just ranked up. So that's what we're going to be doing mainly, is targeting these red stingray in order to get a lot of points so we can buy that rod and reel. Ooh. There's a bunch of red stingray out here. I just saw one. So I know they're out here. I don't see one right now. I don't know if they will come back. Hopefully they do. Of course they have to be. They have to disappear right when I'm trying to show you guys. I might have to move down a little bit actually if they're going to be tricky. Yeah, let me move a little bit actually. Move down until I see him. I don't see any more. There's one right there. Close in. Ooh, good, it's going for it. Yeah. Fish on. And what we've done, if you missed the last two videos, is we just bought this cheap large size gear. I think it's called the Hunter reel, and some other rod, I forget which one, but it's basically the cheapest large size gear you can buy. And whoa, keep it out of the red. And it's really not that good of a setup. As you notice, the fish go into the red easy. Like, even this red stingray takes a long time to fight because the rod and reel just can't handle it. They'll break off real easy if you're not careful on this setup. But later on, when you get the good rod and reel, these things are easy to reel in. There's one swimming right out there. Right there. Good. Cast right on top of them if you can. Hopefully it'll go for it. Good, it's going for it already. All we gotta do is catch a bunch of these things and save up points. That's what we're doing right now, pretty much. This is what I recommend you do if you're a beginner just starting out. Pretty much one of the first things you want to do is just catch a bunch of these big fish. And mainly this red stingray, and then the shark if you can get one. We tried catching the shark last episode. Maybe we'll try again this episode. But it didn't show up for us last episode. But anyway, these stingrays are easy, large size fish to go for, and they're worth a lot of points. So if you just spend like 1 or 2 in-game days fishing for these guys, you should have enough points to buy that stuff we're talking about. Oh, and I probably should mention again that we're using the quick hitter large bait. That makes a difference because it actually makes the fish bite quicker, as the name suggests. So it's worth spending a little bit more money on because you'll actually catch more fish, like catch more of them faster, which means you'll be able to catch more throughout the day and get more points, basically. And when you're catching these big fish, it didn't bite. Maybe it'll come back. I'll give it a few seconds. Once you start catching these big fish, the price of the bait really doesn't matter too much anymore, and you can buy quick hitter all you want. I recommend buying almost nothing but quick hitter. There's a few times when the other baits work, like there have been a few times when I've used the blue bait, like on a couple, I'm going to try a different spot here. Once in a while the blue bait is good. There's one. There's two of them, actually. And of course the rainbow is really good, but both of those are kind of like you only need them for specific fish. Come on, bite. There we go. Ooh, yeah. Fish on. Big time, big fish action here on Fishing Resort. Man, this is a great game. I'm so glad they made it. Back in 2011, I think it came out. Like really late on the Wii's lifespan. Pretty much after the Wii was done already, almost, this game came out, so a lot of people might have missed it. But that means they also got to spend a good amount of time making it. And they made a really gem of a game here. I'm ranking right up. Okay, the sun's about to set again, though. You actually have time in the game, if you haven't noticed. And a game day is about 20 minutes in real life, it seems like. So I think this day is about to end again, actually. We might have to go start a new day. Is that one right there? No. Yeah. When the day's about to end, I just recommend you go start a new day, because a lot of times the fish will just stop biting at the end of the day. Although, again, there are some exceptions, like, once in a while you'll catch a rare fish right as the sun is setting. You never know. But I just like to fish during the daylight, mostly just because it's easier to see the fish. See, there again, you can see the stingrays are worth at least 1,000 or almost 2,000 a piece, so they add up quick. There, we have almost enough to buy something already. Let's go ahead and start a new day. If we're lucky, we'll get to buy the good stuff in this episode. Ooh, I got a total aquarium visitors rank up for 1,000 points. That's good. Now I got 20,000, so I'm getting close to being able to buy something good here. Because I think I only need, I don't know, maybe 40,000 or something to buy everything I want. Let's get straight down to fishing. Except if I could just get lucky and one of these things would be the red stingray, that would really add to our points. No. No. Just checking these real quick. Nope, they're all small ones, looks like. Yeah. Okay. Let's go fishing. Get some more points. Why don't we first go see if the shark is there? Because that would be good. Because that's worth even more points. That's what I really want to show you guys, but it's elusive so far. It's eluded us. We went and looked for it a couple times, even though I know it's over here. I know they're out here. Maybe I'll just try a cast. Even though I don't see them. I don't know why they wouldn't be here. We already caught a bunch of the red stingray, so the game should be ready to let us catch this fish. But I don't want to spend too long waiting for it either, because if for some reason it's just not here yet, then I don't want to spend the whole day here. Give it like another minute or two. I wonder if it wants me to catch. Yeah, I don't think it does. I don't think it wants me to catch one yet, for some reason. So let's just go back to catching stingrays, because those are working good for points right now. Let me just look over here, actually. Who knows, maybe I'll see a shark over here. Is there anything out there? Not that I can see. Yeah. So let's just go back after those stingrays, because we're very close now on points. Just like a few more stingrays would do it, probably. There's one right there, it looks like. Oh, did it disappear? There's usually one over here, even if you don't see one. There's one right there. But even if you don't see one, usually you can catch them over here. But if you can see them, like there, see how it, well, that one's not easy to see right now. It's right behind the black rock. There it goes. But they're just easier to catch if you can see them. So that's what I recommend you do, actually, is just look for them. Pretty much all the fish in the game are a lot easier to catch if you can see them. But it can be weird sometimes, because it seems like with with certain fish, you won't see them until you actually get one on the hook. And then once you catch one, you'll start seeing them. But it's like they remain a secret until you catch one. But anyway, most of the time, it helps if you can see the fish. Just makes sense. There we go, another nice red stingray. Building up our points. Just walk down the beach until I see another one. There's one. Two of them. Ooh. There, one's going for it. Got him. Oh yeah. Some fast action on the quick hitter large. You don't have to wait long to get a bite on this stuff. Just gotta try and catch as many of these red stingrays as we can. And then we'll go buy the good rod and reel. The best rod and reel. And then once we do that, I'll feel good about leaving you guys to play the game. Because once you have that good rod and reel, the rest of the game will be pretty straightforward. Alright. Come on, red stingray, there's one. There's a couple other fish out there I'm just waiting to catch too. I want to catch them too, but right now I want to get points, so I'm going after the red stingray. Ooh, there's two of them, and a big one. I hope that big one gets it. One. Oh yeah, I think I got the big one. Did I get the big one? I hope so. Big ones are worth more points. Boy, this thing's fighting too. It could be a big one. Big red stingray. Get in here so I can get points. Woo, careful, got it. Don't want to break it off. I get too excited and start reeling too fast. Ooh, it's jumping. This might be a big one. Come on. If I can get it in. There we go. Oh, not quite a new record, but hey, I'll take it. Ranking up. Rookie rank 3. Alright. There we go. A couple of them right there. There's one. Going for it. The more the better. Yeah. Good. Oh yeah. Getting a workout. By the time you catch 5 or 6 of these things, you're going to be getting a workout if you're using the Wiimote and Nunchuck. You know, and if you caught a fish like this in real life, you'd be getting even more of a workout, I'm sure. So that's part of the fun about this game. You know, it actually does a pretty good job of simulating real life fishing action with the Wiimote and Nunchuck. Okay, get in here. Okay, get a few more of these guys. Still got some daylight. There's one. Cast right on top of them if you can. There, it's going for it. Woo, son. Another one. Another red stingray. And the quick hitter large. Won't be long now before we can buy the good, expensive tackle. That is, if I can get this thing in. Boy, it's fighting. Maybe a big one? Boy, man, this feels like a big one. I don't know. Or maybe just a tough fighting little one. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Sometimes you get fish that aren't even that big, but they fight hard. This one's fighting hard. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Keeps trying to break me off. I wonder if it could be a really big one. Or is it just a hard fighter? Whoa, whoa. What do we got? Oh. Boy, that one had some spirit, didn't it? Wasn't even that big, but put up a big fight. Okay. Just gotta get a couple more red stingray. And I know that the shark is worth a lot more points, but I don't know why, for some reason, we haven't seen one over at Feast Cove. Usually they're there, but they're being shy right now. They don't want to go on YouTube yet. Here we go. Oh yeah, got him. Yeah. Doesn't matter though, because these red stingray are worth almost as much points. And they're probably a little bit easier to catch, actually, so it might be faster to get points by catching these. I don't know. But that's the other big fish that you catch nearby here is the shark. Hopefully we can show you that sometime, maybe on this episode, or I don't know. We may even have to go one more episode here now to buy everything. We may actually do 4 episodes. We may actually end up doing 4 episodes here on this little beginner's guide quest that we're doing to buy the best gear. I'll call it the beginner's guide / best gear quest. I wonder if we have plenty of bait still. I think we do. Oh, there's one. Looks like a smaller one, but I'll take it. Ooh, there's a bigger one right next to it. There we go, yeah. Great. Come on, Red Stingray. You're gonna buy us a new rod and reel. Gotta show everybody the best. Boy, this thing is fighting. It's another one of those scrappy ones, I think. Putting up a good scrap. A good fight. It's giving me a good old-fashioned game of tug-of-war. Boy, this thing does not want to come in. Maybe it's a bigger one. Look, I'm barely getting anywhere with it. Whoa, no, don't break off. Don't break off. Oh, man, looks like it wants to break. Hope it doesn't break. Okay. That was close. This thing maybe could be big. It didn't look big. It looked like a small one. Oh, careful. $5 feet, almost. I'll take it. Ranking right up here. You probably have to get to a certain rank maybe before you can go for the shark. I'm thinking maybe you have to be an amateur first. See, because I'm kind of skipping ahead. Usually you would catch a bunch of little fish first before you would even really... There we go. Before you would start going for red stingray big time like I'm doing. So I'm kind of like racing through this first part of the game just because I want to show you that rod and reel. So I think that might be part of the reason that we haven't seen the shark yet, actually, is maybe you need to be a higher rank. Because I do know that the rank makes a big difference early on in the game too. Like, you can't go to certain places or like see certain things until you have a certain rank. You might not even be able to buy certain gear. Like right now I'm just a rookie, so I'm like a nobody. I have to become at least an amateur probably until I can do anything. But I'm close. I'm close to becoming an amateur now. New record, there we go. 1,000 points, easy. 6.3 A rank, so they get even bigger. There's another one. I'm gonna go for it. Probably do one more and then go add up our points. There's one. I'm just gonna try and get this guy in as fast as I can so we can go add our points up real quick. Whoop. Whoa, careful. Don't break them off, Mark. You know the deal by now. If you've caught this many fish, you're getting a pretty good idea of how to do it by now. So by the time we get to buy this stuff that I'm talking about, we're gonna be like pros already, pretty much. Okay, I'm running low on bait, and I just want to go actually turn in my fish right now and add up the points real quick just to see how close we are. Because I think we're going to actually have to carry this over and do one more episode at least. So that'll be 4 game days, which isn't bad, because, a game day is only about 20 minutes in real life. So that's only like, an hour or two that you'll have to spend in real life before you'll have enough money to buy all this good stuff that I keep talking about. There we go, adding up the points with the red stingrays. I'm just clicking through here as fast as I can. There, I think that was the big one that we caught. See how much that was worth. Ooh, yeah. 12,000 points. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to stop it right here. And you guys will want to tune in for the next episode, because we'll probably just catch a few more fish and then buy all of the best gear that I keep talking about so much. So don't miss it. Tune in for the next episode. I'll catch you there.